So Mudkip Community Day is starting around the world, so let's run through the details and some tips and tricks for the event. Pardon my hair, I just got out of the shower. So Mudkip Community Day is going to be running April 10th from 2 to 5 p.m. local time. So it's only going to be a 3-hour community day. Bonuses in the event, of course, Mudkips are going to be spawning everywhere with a shiny rate of 1 in 25. We're going to have 3 times catch XP, 3-hour instances, and 3-hour lure modules. If you evolve a Marshtomp Mudkip's evolution into a Swampert during the community day or up to 2 hours after community day, it will learn the legacy charge move Hydro Cannon. This is an amazing move for Swampert. We'll talk a little bit more about it in a bit, but definitely a move you want to get. You can take up to 5 snapshots to get photobombed by 5 Mudkips. There's going to be a community day special research story you can buy for $1 USD in the shop. We'll go through what the exact rewards and encounters from that research is on Saturday night as Australia begins with the community day, and we get those details. Community box in the shop, 850 Pokecoins featuring 50 Ultra Balls, 15 Pineapple Berries, an Elite Fast Yam, and a Remote Raid Pass. Honestly, I don't think this box is very worth it, and 30 free Ultra Balls in the shop. So that's pretty much the details. Let's get directly into the tips and tricks, starting with what is Mudkip's 100% IV CPs you should look out for. On screen is going to be Mudkip's perfect IV chart, so it'll show you what CP a Mudkip will be from level 1 to level 50. There's only specific levels we can look at that are important. If you get a Mudkip from research, level 15 is what it's caught at, so 483, mark that down, is going to be the 100% IV for a Mudkip from research. If you find a Mudkip in the wild during rainy weather, the weather when Mudkips gets weather boosted, level 35 is the highest you can find in the wild. So 1047 is going to be the level 35 100% IV Mudkip in the wild. If it is any weather other than rainy weather, 967 is going to be the 100% IV because level 30 is the highest level you can find a Pokemon in the wild if it's not weather boosted. Obviously, there's other CPs that can be 100% IV, but those are the 3 that are going to be guaranteed 100% when you see them in those certain conditions. What about PvP IVs? If you don't know, when you run a Pokemon in PvP, you want low attack, high defense, high stamina generally. If you want to learn a bit more about why that's true, I'll link below my video explaining that concept. What are going to be the best IV sets for a Swampert in both the Great and the Ultra League? And we'll even talk about Marshtomp in the Great League because it's actually pretty decent in that league. In the Great League, a rank 1 Swampert is going to be 0-14-14. So if you find that IV set, you have the best possible Swampert. However, don't fret if you don't find it. Anything with low attack, high defense, high stamina will be good. For example, 2-14-10 is still the rank 28 Swampert. When it comes to the Ultra League, 0-14-13 is going to be the rank 1 Swampert. So look for that IV set during the day. But again, anything low attack, high defense, high stamina is great. Even like a 0-9-11 is still a rank 69, for example. And then of course, when it comes to the Master League, you're going to want to go for the 15-15-15 for Swampert, 100% IV. We're going to talk about if Swampert's good in any of those cups in a second. You could even run Swampert in the Little Cup if you'd like. It's not amazing in there, I believe, but rank 1 for the Little Cup will be a 0-15-15. Now quickly, let's talk about Marshtomp, the middle evolution here in the Great League, because I have run it and it's a pretty interesting spice pick. 0-14-15 is going to be the rank 1 Marshtomp, so if you want to run that Pokemon in that league, go ahead and grab that. But again, Marshtomp, anything low attack, high defense, high stamina will be good. You guys can download an app like Pokegenie to instantly scan your IV sets if you want to be jumping into this website and double checking, because Pokegenie will tell you how good that IV set is based on the rankings instantly. Now, is Swampert good in Pokemon Go? Let's talk about it. Unless you've been living under a rock, you know that Swampert is one of the best, most diverse Pokemon in the game. Swampert has play in all 3 leagues, Great League, Ultra League, and the Master League. In the Great League, is going to be ranked 12 overall, and in the Shadow form, ranked 13 overall. In the Ultra League, it's going to be ranked 6 overall and 11 with the Shadow version. In the Master League Classics, for the Master League without XL candies, 42 overall, 44 with the Shadow version, and the Open Master League, level 40 Master League, 53 overall and 63 in the Shadow version. Any meta that Swampert is in, it will do well. Of course, it will do a little worse in the Master League because there's so many legendaries, and it's kind of hard to compete with those high stat products. Moveset for Great League is going to be Mudshot, Hydro Cannon, so you make sure you get that move, and Sludge Wave, because Sludge Wave helps with those fairies in the Great League. However, in the Ultra League, you want to make sure you're running the Earthquake to cover against those steel types. So make sure you do get the legacy move on this Pokemon by evolving it during the day, and even grab the Shadow forms if you remember to TM away frustration during the recent Team Rocket event. You can get those Shadow Mudkips into the Shadow Swamperts and run them. I wouldn't really say either Shadow or regular Swampert is better than one another because they both have their uses on each team. The Shadow hits like a truck and the regular just has a little more health, so it really depends on if you need the bulk on your team or just the damage. Now, what about for raids? Swampert is actually a good Pokemon for raids as well. As always, the Shadow forms are always going to be better for raids, so let's take a look at Shadow Swampert in the raid meta. Looking at water type attackers in the game right now, Shadow Swampert is going to have a DPS of 18.92, so not bad. It's going to be ranked number 1 DPS, I believe, in the game right now. It's even outclassing Mega Blastoise. If you want to classify it by DPS times TDO, Shadow Swampert is still very good. The only Pokemon that outclass it are Mega Gyarados and Mega Blastoise, so pretty much number 1 overall for water type raid attacker. As far as ground type raid attackers, it's not as good as some other Pokemon, but it actually still can work. You're going to Shadow Swampert here with a DPS of 14.667, running Mudshot Earthquake. It's going to be outclassed by Pokemon like Rhyperior for DPS, Shadow Flygon, Groudon, Landorus Incarnate, Garchomp, Excadrill, Landorus Therian, Shadow Mamoswine. But then if you want to look at DPS times TDO, it's only going to be outclassed by Excadrill, Landorus, Rhyperior, Shadow Mamoswine. So it's all right, but it's not amazing. The final thing we have to shout out is Mega Swampert. Now, Mega Swampert is not in the game yet, but it could make a release this year during the Hoenn Tour. Hoenn Tour has been confirmed, but it most likely will be coming. Mega Swampert is going to be a beast. As you can see, ground type raid attackers, Mega Swampert is up there with Mega Garchomp. And then I believe it's going to be the #1 overall water type raid attacker. As you can see, yeah, Mega Swampert, absolutely deadly. So make sure you get yourself 100% IV Swampert, or as close to 100% IV as you can. Level 50, all that jazz. Swampert is amazing in every single meta. You're going to want one for the Great League, one for the Ultra League, and then 100% IV one for the Master League and for the Mega. So 3 Swamperts. Hopefully you can get that by the end of the day. Now, you can get 6,000 XP per catcher in this community because the bonus is 3 times catch XP. I definitely recommend you guys go ahead and try to hit excellent throws during the day, because if you catch a Pokemon off an excellent throw, you get 1,000 XP. During 3 times catch XP, that's going to be 3,000 XP. And if you use a Lucky Egg during the whole day, it's going to cost you 6 Lucky Eggs to last the whole 3 hours. You can get 6,000 XP per catch. This allows you to grind a lot of XP very quickly. I'm still working on my XP for level 50, so I'm going to be going after the XP. Mudkip is a pretty tough excellent throw, but hopefully as the day goes on, you will get more used to it. Now, I'm definitely going to recommend you guys Mega Evolve either a Gyarados, a Slowbro, or a Blastoise during the community day, because these are all water types. Mudkip is a water type as well, and if you don't know, anytime you Mega Evolve a Pokemon, any Pokemon you catch just shares a type with the Mega, you're getting an extra candy. Make sure you have at least Mega Gyarados, Mega Slowbro, or Mega Blastoise Mega Evolved during the community day, so when you're catching Mudkips, you're getting extra candy, which you can later power up Pokemon or invest into XL candies. Now, Platinum medals are some of the hardest medals to get in the game, and you need 35 of them to go from level 48 to 49 in Pokemon Go. Even if you're not close, you still want to grind these medals. Let's go through what Platinum medals are best to get right now. Of course, the Swimmer medal, catch 2,500 water type Pokemon. Mudkip's a water type. This is a perfect medal to grind during the community day. The Picnicker medal, use a lure module to help any trainer catch 2,500 Pokemon. There's going to be plenty of people out. Mudkip is one of a fan favorite Pokemon, so there's going to be so many people out, hopefully in your local area. Dropping lures at Pokestops in busy areas is going to be in your best interest, because this will allow people to catch Pokemon off your lures to help you with your Picnicker medal. If you're wondering what lure to drop, I would definitely recommend the Rainy lure. It's going to boost water type Pokemon spawns, and also will be boosting Mudkip spawns. So Rainy lure is going to be the lure module to go with. You also do get 5 snapshots during the day, so make sure you take all 5 of them. If you haven't completed your Cameraman medal, have 400 surprise encounters in Go Snapshot. And then finally, the Ranger medal, complete 2,500 field research tasks. Generally, the tasks during community days are super easy. They usually involve, catch 3 of the community day Pokemon. So it'll be catch 3 Mudkips, for example. You can get these tasks done very easy if you haven't platinumed this medal. Stay tuned for a video the night before community day in which I'll go through the special research and all the field research tasks if you're curious what the exact tasks are for that $1 special research. Now, community day is over. What do you go ahead and do? I always recommend you guys take those 2 extra hours you have to evolve after community day to trade. Usually trading will only take an hour, but what you can get from trading is candies, XL candies, and lucky Pokemon. Finding a friend to mirror trade 100 Mudkips is going to be amazing, because when you mirror trade, there's a 5% chance a Pokemon goes lucky, and lucky Pokemon will have an IV floor of 12, 12, 12, and be half the amount of stars to power up. This is going to increase your chance of getting 100% IV Mudkip if you missed catching it during the community day. On top of that, if you trade 2 Pokemon and the distance between where those 2 Pokemon were caught was over 100 kilometers, you're going to be guaranteed an XL candy for the Pokemon you're giving away. Saving some Mudkips if you can after the community day and finding a friend who has some of these distance Pokemon might be great to grind some extra XL candies. Finally, you can transfer regular candies you catch during the community day into XL candies if you need to grind some of those. Remember to use pineapple berries during the community day so you can get some extra candies of Mudkip, and you can convert those for 100 to 1 into XL candies. My final tip is going to be to run grass types in PvP, guys. Everyone's going to have Swamperts in PvP now that the community day just passed. A lot of new players are going to want to run this Pokemon. So running, 1 to 2 grass types on your team is going to be great, because you can probably catch a lot of those Swamperts in a bad matchup, since Swampert is 4 times weak to grass. That's pretty much the video, guys. I really appreciate y'all tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. As always, I'm going to link below some general tips for you guys for the event. Things such as the quick catch technique and the air catch technique using the catch assist, and how to grind a lot of Pokeballs. Videos will be linked below on how to do any of those things if you don't know what I'm talking about. Hope you guys have an amazing Mudkip community day, guys. I'm going to be live streaming it, so make sure you come tune in. And good luck getting yourself that shiny Mud Boy. We'll see you on the next one. Follow for more tips, everyone. Peace.